So, my name is Inbar Heyman, and I live in Israel. I'm a musician. I also went to school not far from here, and a friend set me up with Chico in this amazing space. So thank you for inviting me. And I'm going to play a show, but we'll divide it in kind of two halves, and in the middle, we can talk a little bit about this madness. And if you have questions, I'll answer them. And then I'll play a few more things when you really get the grasp of what I'm doing. But I always like to start with a simple song. Dusk, the air was heavy with flight. Memories were floating in your heart. 10 times she left you. 10 times you bled, and the last time like a deep cut, unable to mend. Around dusk, the air was breezing through, like the thought of flying back to you. 10 times I fell back. 10 times you held, but the last time like a deep cut, unable to mend. 10 times you let me return your smile, but as it faded, what was left was not enough, not enough. Thank you. So I'll just tell you very briefly about myself. I started learning piano at 4 years old. I started, what's it called when you're a fan of someone? Admiring? Worshipping? What's it called? Looking up to. Idolizing. I started idolizing this drummer when I was like 4 or 5 and kind of dreamed of becoming one. And something was stopping me from really making that dream happen. So I played piano, I learned clarinet, I tried violin, I tried bass, everything besides drums. And at 18, at Hampshire College, I finally started drumming as well. And that took me all around the world. So I studied in Argentina, in Ghana, in Senegal, in Ireland, in Greece, a lot of places. And on the way, I also accidentally learned the accordion, the ukulele, a lot of percussion from around the world. And a lot of it I learned abroad and a lot from YouTube. Not ashamed to admit that. It's an amazing source. And so I'm going to play you So I came from very far away. We had a layover, so it took 24 hours. So this is what I brought with me. And some of it is also not technically instruments, but I always really love to include them in the show. So you'll see. And now I'm going to use this loop station, and I think you can see it behind me. Just enjoy the music and we'll talk about it later. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I see you are very much involved in the screen, so let's talk about it now, okay, before the next song. So this is a loop station, meaning I can loop myself. I can record myself in front of you endlessly if I want and add more and more and more. As you saw, I added a few, but I could add a billion. There is no limit in this software. This is an app. So anyone with an iPad can use this. But this is way beyond a loop station. So, for example, when I recorded my cheeks, it wasn't looping. It became this square, which is going to play only when I press it. And if I press long, it will play through, and as soon as I pick up my finger, it will stop. But these are loops, so these will just play. We can play them now. Right? They're looping until I stop them. And then this software also allows me to really, really go deep with the programming of it. So I have a button where as soon as I press it, it fades some things out. So I don't have to fade it out. I just made a button. I told it, fade it out. I told it what to fade out, how long to take, and how to do it. And at the end too, I told it, so everything was playing, right? We had everything playing, and I told this end button, do you see? To stop everything except two and then fade them out, right? So we had this, crazy, and I'm gonna press end. And it's, so I've made, that's good. Okay, so just so you kind of know what you're watching. This next song is about hatred. And kind of my way to try and figure out what to do with the hatred I was feeling from, we all feel it sometimes. Hopefully not from around us, but it's there. And I'm not going to say much more about it. I promise. And I'll wait for her to pass. And I'm going to do another very cool trick with this song. I think maybe you'll be able to see it on the screen, but I'll explain. And then we'll take a little break, and if you have any questions before I dive back into the music. There is no flame without a fire. There is no hatred without love. There is no flame without a fire. There is no hatred without love. There is no flame without a fire. There is no hatred without love. There is no flame without a fire. There is no hatred without love. There is no flame without a fire. There is no hatred without love. There is no flame without a fire. There is no hatred without love. There is no flame without a fire. There is no hatred without love. There is no flame without a fire. There is no hatred without love. There is no flame without a fire. There is no hatred without love. There is no flame without flame with. There is no hatred. There is no flame without a fire. There is no hatred, 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 hatred. Flame without a flame without a. There is hatred, hatred, hatred without love. Hatred without love, 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 and there is no hatred without love. Kan en sin bli ahava. En asha bli lehava. En sin bli ahava. Sin bli ahava. Sin bli ahava. Thank you. Thank you so much. It is very hot and humid here, which is very surprising coming from Israel. So I want to open it up to a few questions, and then I'll play music. And I'm considering turning off that screen so we can focus on the music, because screens tend to... but yeah, so I'll just say this is an iPad app, and I have electronic instruments, right? So I have this piano, I have the drums. So these are electronic sounds, and then I have a microphone, and I can set it up to record percussion or melodica or whatever I want. And on my feet, there are buttons I've programmed to really help me out. Record. You can see the dot moving, right? So it's, and then I can select record with my foot. Well, It's stuck. Got some buttons. But yeah, ask away if you have any questions. It's called Loopy Pro. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not friends with them. I know what you're talking about. Not friends yet. But that's a compliment. Thank you for asking. Yeah. In general, or in looping, or in music, or what? In general. A lot of things inspire me. So maybe the biggest inspiration is I just have this dream to be a musician. Like for this to be my life. And like some of my inspirations are athletes. Just like the drive and determination really inspires me. And then just any musician who's really good. Right? Like, I don't know if you guys know Stromae. Do you know him here? Yeah. Yeah. Things like that, where like everything is amazing. That's a big inspiration. How? No. Okay, I will. Okay, thank you. So this app is very helpful because what I can do is, I'll just delete this. Do you see where it says 4 bars? Yeah. So I've told it to be 4 bars. And also, like, let me just show you. So the reason I'm with headphones, I have a metronome that you're not hearing that allows me to be on time, but so it's counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, right? And I don't have to press record as soon as I play, because if I press record on the 2, it will wait until the 1 to record. So that helps to start, right? So I can just show you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, it's waiting, and now it's starting to record. And it's gonna stop automatically. It's gonna stop automatically, because I told it to be 4 bars. Boom. But of course things can go wrong. But that really helps. So, because I think a lot of times people who use loop stations are like to improvise. But if I'm doing a song, which is like everything was planned, like everything was step by step planned, then this program helps because I can program it in to the point of unmuting and muting sources for me. Right? So there's the piano sound, and there's the bass sound, and I didn't have to play around. Like, it knew when to mute that, unmute that, because I've programmed it that way.
So what's your favorite sort of atmosphere to work on, like getting the setup of a song ready, like programming?
I'm not sure what you mean by atmosphere, but I work. So if I have a song, so I used to just play, like, I used to drum with my feet and play with my hands and be a one-woman band, like an acoustic one. And so I have songs, like I have songs, some have, some that I've played, some that are just in my head. So it takes a while, like, to play around and kind of figure out what I want. And then there's the session of sitting down to program. And then there's always more programming. And so much just, yeah, I got some issues here. Yeah. Did that answer it, or? Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. The app is called Loopy Pro, and no, I don't call it MIDI. I mean, this is MIDI. This is a MIDI keyboard, and the foot controller is a MIDI foot controller. Yeah.
How much difference do you
Yeah. So like in this song, for example, the only thing that went differently is that I forgot one of the hits on the kick drum. Like it's supposed to have oh, you can't hear it. Doom, doom. It's supposed to have 3 hits, and I only did 2. That's the only difference. And the difference is in how long am I playing around, right? Like I was playing, like turning up and down that love, love, love. So that's improvisation. Like sometimes I'll do it once, sometimes I just won't stop, and in my head I'm like, stop, and I won't stop. So those are like those are flexible. Yeah. And then some songs, a lot of the percussion is just whatever. And some is very straightforward. I can try to improvise now with you guys. Or I thought of doing it at the end, but are you a musician? What do you do? Like, do you have your instrument here? Yeah. Cool. So we'll take a while to open. I made a template for that's more flexible, so you can see like none of these say how many bars. I don't know if you can tell, but none of these say, they're not predetermined, right? So I have my foot controller, and I can start and stop. And I've got all kinds of instruments, and so it's so heavy that none of them load up. Let's try to load them. Yeah, so that's the beautiful thing on iPads. So I bought this. Some are free, yeah, but let's say this piano is a separate app, and then it works inside. And a lot of free stuff and a lot of stuff that it's very cheap to buy on iPad. And I have effects and everything just works inside. But so right now, it's very hot. So it's hard for it. Like this might not work for very long. This is a very heavy project. So, what should I start with? Who wants to pick an instrument? Bagpipes. Left it at home.
What's this plastic cylinder with red?
This. Ooh, nice. Okay. I'll leave that on. Oh no, something is playing. Okay. I'm going to raise the tempo a bit. Wow, these trains are very insistent. Yeah? What's next? What do you play? What? You sing? Come sing. Let's layer you up. Come, don't be shy. It's counting. So I'm not recording you yet. You can just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and we can do 2 loops. Right? Mm-hmm. I'm not recording yet. You can record yourself. I'll press. Just tell me what.
What am I recording?
Whatever you want. You ready?
Let's create a beat. Okay.
Okay. You're gonna beatbox? Just do it and then I'll understand where to record it.
Dum 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 dum.
I want someone else. It's going to be simple. I have something I want you to do. Okay, I have a very simple task. Come. All I want you to say, well, you choose. I want you to either shush us up, like shh, like that,
Okay.
or tell us your name.
Okay.
Just tell me what you're going to do.
I'm going to say my name.
Say your name. All right. I'm not even going to... Whenever you say it, it will record you. So, put...
Hank.
Nice. Let's see.
Hank.
Nice.
Hank.
All right. Cool. You're excused.
All right.
Come here. What should we have? I want you to say shh,
Okay.
and then you can say whatever you want.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Nice. Okay, what else do you want to say? Can you tell me your favorite film? And that's all.
The Princess Bride.
Oh wait, I didn't record you.
Okay.
It's a beautiful answer.
Thanks. The Princess Bride.
Beautiful. Okay, let's try some. Let's try. Good job, good job.
Hank.
The Princess Bride. The Princess.
Hank.
The Princess Bride.
Hank.
The Princess Bride.
Hank.
The Princess Bride.
Hank.
The Princess Bride.